they would like to receive as a gift this Christmas. She asked me to send her a list, and basically, my list consists of just photography books. Latin people used to say, libri faciunt labra, which during that time meant that studying would create the orator. In my case, I would say that books are helping me to speak with my camera. I think having a book, something tangible, creates a special connection between the art and the viewer. I have a long list of photographers who I've admired over the years that helped me to develop my photography style during my journey. I would like to share with you some of my favorite photography books and photographers, and I hope their work could offer you a new approach during your photography journey. I have to start with one of my favorite street photographers, Saul Leiter. His photographic genius unfolded against the backdrop of 1950s New York, immortalizing the city's soul in an extraordinary way. Leiter's artistic gaze was a blend of intimacy and external observation, never forceful but always observant. His style profoundly reminds me of Edward Hopper's paintings. His non-intrusive approach and dedication to capturing the raw beauty of everyday life set him apart. Saul Leiter didn't just photograph scenes, he composed visual poems that echo through time, inviting us to delve into the depth of his artistry and the intricate layers of human existence he revealed through his lens. When everything is perfectly settled in place, when every expression, eyebrow and movement harmonize with each other, this is what you will find in Alex Prager's picture. I didn't know about this photographer until I attended her solo exhibition at a photographer's gallery in London a few years ago, and I fell in love with her style. In contrast to Saul Leiter's real-life picture, Prager's work is studied in every detail. Her body of work often blurs the line between reality and fiction, drawing inspiration from classic Hollywood cinema, street photography, and the complexities of human emotion. Prager's distinctive style revolves around the staging elaborate scenes that evoke a sense of suspense, drama, and nostalgia. Her meticulously crafted composition often feature vivid colors, carefully selected costumes, and dramatic settings, resembling movie sets or stills from a film. This book is a great source of inspiration, especially for my fashion photography side. I wish to one day achieve a shoot where I can place people and create my surreal world. This photographer was a total discovery when I visited Fotografiska in Tallinn. Her photography often explores themes of identity, self-expression, and the constructed nature of femininity through staged and meticulously crafted images. Niemi's distinctive styles involve self-portraiture, where she embodies various characters in her photograph, exploring different personas and narratives. Her work often features solitary figures placed in carefully curated settings, creating a surreal and enigmatic atmosphere. Her visual arresting photographs invite introspection and reflection on the constructed nature of identity, in a world where appearances and persona often mask deeper truth. I've talked about him already in a very old video in this channel, and he's still one of my favorite fashion photographers. He was a pioneer in fashion photography, breaking away from the static, formal poses of the time. Parkinson introduced movement, spontaneity, and a sense of narrative into his images, transforming them into vibrant and lively visual stories. His use of natural light and innovative composition set him apart, creating images that were not just about fashion, but also about a lifestyle, a world of glamour, elegance, and charm. Parkinson's understanding of color extended beyond merely showcasing fashion. He used color to evoke emotion and set the scene. His photographs often feature bold and saturated colors that add a sense of energy and allure to his work, making his images stand out in a visually compelling way. An Italian photographer like me, she's one of the most saved pictures on my Instagram. Her body of work embodied ethereal and emotive imagery, often focusing on themes of femininity, introspection, and the interplay between fantasy and reality. She often portrayed young women as her subjects, exploring their inner worlds and emotion. Bevacqua photographs are intimate and introspective, inviting viewers into a realm where emotion and dreams converge. Her work blurred the boundaries between reality and fantasy, often featuring surreal elements or narrative that transcended the ordinary. Bevacqua's use of natural setting, combined with a poetic and cinematic approach to photography, added depth and storytelling to her images. Her compositions were meticulously crafted, showcasing a strong sense of aesthetic and an intimate connection with her subjects. There are many other photo books I could mention, and many others that I wish to have. I hope this selection was helpful. Let me know in the comment section below if you knew these photographers, which one is your favorite, and what is a must-have photo book for you. I'm Giulia Hepburn. Thanks for watching and see you next time.